Oh, I'm sorry guys, I meant to do that in normal speed. Make sure it's in normal speed right now. It is. But honestly, these are the easiest regulators you could ever change. I literally took these two out, slid the window up, put Gorilla Tape over the top of the door to hold the window on both sides so it can't slam down. Then you take out these two and these four. Literally compress the thing, pull it out right here, put the new one in, start these four. This piece kind of goes back and forth, so just line it up, put them two in, and then take your tape off, let your window drop down, put these two back in, and tighten your bolts. And that, literally, that's all there is to it. They're the easiest window regulators I have ever seen in my life, by far. I mean, most of the time, I did a Ford van not that long ago. I had to do like rivets and get the rivet gun through a special hole. I mean, it was just a complete nightmare. It took hours, and this took, I think, like 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, I think next was the window seals, right? Okay, for these I just took needle nose and just start somewhere, pull the old ones out. Seriously guys, these are so easy. I'm not like an expert by any means. I just kind of figure everything out as I go, but with this thing, everything has been, not everything, but most stuff has been a dream how easy it is. I get why people love this thing so much. Plus, I don't know, if we got any preppers out there, I kind of try to prep. And this would probably be a good one for after the SHTF. The grid goes down, which they've said many, many times it's going to happen. And our own government has said when it does happen, our own government has said within 1 year, 90% of Americans would be dead. So if they're saying that, and they said this was years ago. I've been like, that's the one thing that I've always kind of prepped for would be an EMP, and we're probably closer right now to one of those than we ever have been. I do. Oh, it's on the hood. So they've got stuff already on satellites that could do it any second, of any day, of any week. Okay, I can't remember now. Oh, damn it. Okay, I think once I was done, this was right here. So let's do this side. These just push down, slide it down. Once you get it far enough in there, you can grab it with the needle nose. Sorry, guys. You can roll this up. Hopefully, no, I can't feel it yet. You just got to get enough in there where you can grab it with the needle nose. Okay, now I can see we're down there. Alright. So, what I did was grab it with the needle nose. I just kind of pull down on her. Feed it in. Sorry, I know I'm blocking the views. Okay. That's down as far as it needs to be, but I'm not really in the track up here. Now it is. Okay. Same kind of deal on this side. Get in there, start pushing down. And then hopefully okay. Good deal. Why does this? I guess I should have waited to do these seals. Okay. Just got to get the window pried back enough. Glad the tent is no good on this. Okay, I think we're good. And believe it or not, so my roommate has been doing tent for years and years and years. So last summer I kind of tried to learn it. Man, it is not easy. He's really good at it. I mean, and we were just doing flat glass, like commercial stuff. Like, I can't do a car to save my life. I can barely do commercial to save my life. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Sweet. Yummy. My roommates cooked some tombstone pizza. Man, I used to be able to get 2 of those for $5 at Fry's, and now they're like $5 each. Does anybody know what this is? Just found this on the ground. Must have like fallen out of that door or something, but I have no clue what the hell it is. So I guess I'll just do what I did on the other side. So when you're looking at this, the skinny side, this is the top. The skinny part goes into the door. The fat part goes toward the vehicle. And this actually is going to ride inside a groove. And you got to push the back part in and then use a pry tool to, I mean, well, you could do it however you want, but that's what worked for me. And I even tried silicone, and that didn't help at all. So, but I'll show you. I meant to show you last time, but it ended up in fast forward. So what I'm going to do is just kind of drape it up here. On the other door, it ended up kind of like this. and I had to drill a hole just for. Actually, this one might line up. What the heck? I need to go and pop these couple out, but wow, okay. I might not have to do that on this one then. Let's see how this side looks. Oh, okay. On this side, I might have to drill it on this part of the door. Pop these out or push them in. One. There's two. I think that's it. Anyways. I don't know if I should leave it in regular speed or fast forward. I guess I'll just leave it in regular speed and you guys can fast forward if you want to. Still would kind of like to figure this out from the bottom. Just gonna put a couple in. Wow, this thing is way different. Like some of them you have to stretch and others are, I don't know. But they're pretty decent. Seems good enough where once they've been on for a while they'll be alright. Weird that this side is so much different. The other side did not want to. I had to drill that hole. And these are just all lining up. I don't get it. That's not great right there. That is awesome. I didn't have to drill anything. Okay, I need to get you up close for this. Okay, so once all your snaps are in, I'm going to put a little piece of tape up here to help me out. And I'm going to start right here and show you guys. Okay. So looking at this back edge, you got like a rib there, and then you got one in the front. The back one needs to ride in this back edge, and that always, you gotta, I mean, well, at least for me, I had to do that part first because I wasn't able. I guess I could try it real quick, getting the front side in and then pushing the back side. Hey, that does kind of work. Here, I would have been telling you guys the hard way to do it, like I did on the other side. Okay. Let's see here. Actually, I don't think that will work. No, it's not. I don't know. You guys might be able to get it to work, but it's not working for me. So I get that backside in and then use a tool to get this front part in. Once it's in, it's kind of a little easier. Am I still in? Okay. Going back and forth seems to kind of work. And like I said, I sprayed some silicone on the other side and it didn't seem to help at all. Anyway, I'm just gonna work my way around. Okay, that's kind of a pain, and maybe you guys will figure out an easier way to do it, but you can see it goes in there nice once it's in there. And I don't think it's coming out anytime soon, so cool. Well, that's probably the longest, most time-consuming part of this whole door, for sure. And this stuff here, I think I will go ahead, since I already removed the other stuff the other day, I think I will go ahead and put this on. It's a little longer than what I need, but I'm just going to cut it. And then later on, when I have the top off, if I decide to go the rest of the way with it, I'll just pick up where I cut this one. I don't think that'll look too bad. I mean, it's already got a cut point right there anyway, so better right there. So I guess while we're in here, we'll change out this door handle. Those aren't going to fall out, are they? And on the other side, I just cut it, that little plastic piece. Oh, dropping hardware. Oh, this one doesn't even have it. Oh, cool. Huh. Guess I don't need to cut it then, do I? Okay. Okay. Oh no, did they? Okay, I gotta take that back out. Either I did the wrong side or something in India went wrong and they... So I need this piece over here. So hopefully that will pop out. Oh, cool. Awesome. Okay. No big deal then. Sweet. I just cannot get this damn crazy glue to come out. Okay. So this side is busted clearly. That's why I wanted to replace it. But they sent me the wrong one, so I'm going to just glue it. And I don't know if you saw the video I did the other day. Everybody's been sick here. My roommate had it real bad, whatever it is. And he went to go driving and was backing out of the driveway or out of the garage, and his uncle's truck was parked kind of like right behind where he would be driving, and he clipped the mirror on the garage, literally took it off the car. And so I spent like a whole day doing a video on how to fix something like that. And part of that video, I experimented with super glue and baking soda. It's actually really cool. So I got some here. I'm going to play with that now. So it like baking soda like instantly catalyzes the super glue, and it's super hard. Like you can shape it. I was trying to sand it. It's even hard to sand. I had to use a file on it. But you can actually, if you go back and watch that video, I had to build up like a 1/4 inch of material, and I, obviously I was using kitty hair or short strand fiberglass for stuff like that. So it was just an experiment, and it takes way longer. But if that's all you got, man, you can shape things and build stuff out of nothing. But like here, I'll build up a little layer right here. Kind of give it some strength. So this will be like super strong here in a minute. So anyway, and you can like touch it instantly. Like I said, it catalyzes it the second it touches it. It's hard as a rock. So anyway, like I could go back and hit this with some black paint or whatever we want to do, sand it. But for now, I'll probably just put it back on the car. I still haven't heard back from eBay if the guy's gonna like send me the right ones or what. Alright, so for this, I do want to switch this out. So I was thinking about if I can pop this pin out of there, I probably need to grind the bottom off. And then I was thinking about just dropping a whatchamacallit, a rivet down in there as a pivot point. So I just need to find something to grind that off. I really don't want to use that Dremel tool that, you know, those things spin at up to like 35,000 RPMs, and that thing has no speed control left in it. So probably just take a grinder or something. All right, let me get set up and we'll do that. I got my safety squints on, so I'm being good. All right, let me find something just to pop that out of there. Let's see. Sweet. All right, a couple things. I was able to use my Dremel again, as much as that damn thing scares me, to cut the thing that goes through here off the brand new piece so I can replace this. And then I put the pin back in so stuff wouldn't fall everywhere. Okay, so I can use this, but it's very close. Like, I don't have enough to really flare at the other end. So see that? There's like nothing to work with. So I'm gonna see. Let me turn my camera here. Just aim it at the ground. I'm gonna take my dikes here and just grab it like that and smack it into the ground and see if I can just get the inner piece out. Okay, cool. Sweet. So now I got just the pin, which that should give me plenty to work with. Okay, but to get this out, I gotta pop these 2 screws, I think. Let's see. Oh man, I didn't even need to take my arm out. Mine, new one's just like this. I didn't need to do that. Wow, that stinks. Oh well. Okay, pull this spring back. Alright, so out with the old. Here's the new one. Dang, that stinks. Okay, how did I have this? I think it goes like that. One of these is pretty stripped, but number 3 still worked on it though. I'm not good at this left-handed. Come on, baby. Okay. And once again, you can kind of see where the old screw location is clamped. I always try to get them back in the same spot. Okay. Except that looks like it's going uphill now. I don't know. We'll just try it. Okay, now my pin. Whoops, forgot something, didn't I? Okay, cool. But now, line these old screws up. Okay, right there is lined up. So that's all I have to work with, really. I mean, this can go behind it, but I still got to keep that pretty tight right to there. So I got to figure something out for that. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I just kind of marked that with a Sharpie, and then I took a saw and cut like a little over halfway through it. So I'm hoping once I get it in there I can bend it. Maybe I'll heat it up a little. And maybe I can... I'm going to heat that up real quick. Let me grab my little torch. Hopefully not enough to melt the plastic, just enough to let it bend without snapping, you know. It's a pretty warm day. I think I checked the temperature earlier, it's 75, and I rolled out with a long sleeve shirt earlier today, and I was dying going down. Well, I went down to emissions. That'll be in tomorrow's video, but today is actually the continuation of the second half of... Okay, so when I did all the stuff to these doors, that was too much footage, so it was going to take, 2 days. So I just did half on the... Oh, starting to smoke. Let's see if this breaks it off or if it... Yeah, that's going to snap, dude. Damn. Well... Bummer. What if I put some JB Weld right there now? I don't know, guys. Alright, guys. Plan B, since that's just wants to break off. I think... Uh-oh. Now that doesn't even want to come out. What does it do? Melt to it? What is going on? Okay, my plan is to come up from the bottom. I won't say it. And then yeah, that's probably not going to want to work because it's flared out right there. Anyway, my plan was to come up from the bottom. I don't know if you saw the other video, but put a drop of super glue here, do some baking soda, super glue baking soda, do it a couple times to get it to make like a little dome on the top. But I might have to start with a new piece. Actually, I think I could just sand that a little bit and then it'll go right through there. So give me just a sec. Surely that's enough, right? Cool. Okay. I'll just pretend like that worked right off the bat. I'm probably going to glue myself together. Okay, I just want a tiny... Once I get a little baking soda on there, it'll be a lot easier. I know this seems ghetto, but that's because it is. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for this one. This was just the second half of the video I started doing all the door regulator, seals, all that stuff. So I know I probably got way more footage than I can even put in another half an episode or whatever. So I was hoping to get around to, I wanted to test something today, and I was going through the comments, and I believe it's CT Mad Mods was saying that the reason why my wiper blades were moving so slow is because of the bad ground, and I guess that's an inherent problem with these things. The wiper motor doesn't get a good ground, and then it either doesn't work at all, which some other people in the comments were basically saying, or they get real slow like that, and that's not good. Whenever you have something like that, you can create high resistance and heating, and it's just not good. So I wanted to look at that, but he said you got to take the windshield, kind of tilt it forward, and I was looking at it. It looks like the motor is behind there, so hopefully we'll get around to that tomorrow. And I need to figure out why I failed emissions. I did that earlier today. That'll be also in tomorrow's video, but it failed horribly, and my muffler, I'm pretty sure, is clogged because a lot of the exhaust doesn't come out the rear. Like, you can hold your hand in the back and you don't feel nearly as much as you do feel coming from the front, where the pipe from the cat goes into the muffler. There's like a gap all the way around it, and you can actually feel more exhaust coming out right around there than you do out the back. So I kind of thought, hey, when they put the sniffer in there, it's just less that it can detect, right? So I kind of thought it would pass, but it just sat there. You know, when you're going through emissions and you've got your foot on the, you're in between the thing going 23 miles an hour trying to hold it. It just took, it was going on for minutes, and I was like, well, that can't be good. So I was pretty sure it was going to fail, and it did. So I'll show you guys the sheet, and we'll figure out what needs to be done to correct that. But I did go down and get the title in my name, so at least that's taken care of. So alrighty guys, that'll do it. Thank you again for watching, and take care.